Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Irina, host to a ghost. I just want to show you some things that might be paranormal. Is it paranormal? Can it be explained or can't it be explained? When you think you've seen something, but then you're logically trying to explain what you saw, well, you check it out. Controversial, alright? Orbs always cause arguments. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen this ever. It came off the top of the bookcase and danced all the way over to me and came up to my face. And it was enough that it pushed me back into the chair. Well, it didn't. My reaction was to go back into the chair, but it vanished. If you stand above your camera looking down at the light in the darkness, you'll see tiny little flecks in the light, and they're really small. But when you capture that on camera, they actually look like large, clear balls. They're dust. This was not dust. I saw where it came from, and it purposely danced in my direction. And it's bright. You cannot see through it. It's has a different direction. It's like it can go where it wants to, whereas dust drifts in drafts and breezes across a room. You know, it doesn't take much for dust to move in the breeze, but this came all over the place, all the way over to me. It wanted to be near me. I don't know what they are. It's a spirit, of course, but hey, we don't know what spirits' packages look like. They could turn up as anything. I just think they're absolutely pretty, like a moth to light, I guess. This next orb you're about to see, this one, this was different. This actually came off the couch, and it's not the first one I've seen come off the couch. For some reason, I don't know, the spirits that are here, I get a lot of interaction from the lounge, and this was the second one. It didn't come like immediately after the first one. It came weeks or months later, but I got it. Next orb, I was holding my camera chasing a light anomaly along the painting, and this orb came into frame from the IR camera. Now the pixels aren't as good as your smartphone camera, so it's a little fuzzy. It's not as thick and bright, but you can still see that it's not a dust bomb. I mean, when you see that, you got to think, well, why would a spirit, why does it look like a round light? But then they have no form, right? In here, you can actually see what is dust and what isn't. And that dust actually shows up as a tiny speck in your camera's light. And you could tell the difference. It's not until we get later into this shot that you'll see why I'm going to show you this. This is a spectacular little light. Watch there. I'll slow it down. Slowing it down. Slow. It's got like a bright piece of light that reflects off the lounge chair when you see it in film. It's like it's come from nowhere. See? Back of the lounge. Ah, okay. The black orb. Hey, this might not be anything. It was just interesting. I'm standing in a cemetery and this thing comes flying at me from the other side of the cemetery. As you can see, it looks like a cloud. It's the same sort of color. I don't know. Probably isn't. But I thought I'd throw it in there for interest's sake. The mist. This I caught by accident. I came downstairs early, just after 3 a.m. and panned the camera thinking, you know, if I catch something, because you always want to catch something, but I didn't see this till later on, and I realized that what on earth this is, so I will slow it down. It just looks like, well, someone said to me it's almost like something trying to form, and then there goes that, I don't know what that is. Look, you know when you go, oh, I don't know, I can't explain it. That's one of these moments. I have no idea. Doorbell's ringing, and then at the bottom of the stairs, across the bottom step, you'll see something move, like I don't know what it is. Anyway, moving on. Time you're ever going to see something move, well, unless you're really lucky, is on camera. And I had static cam set up, but not properly. And in a corner of my eye, I just see this book move. However, because it's out of frame, it could be anything. So you can't actually say it's paranormal, even though I was the only one there and saw that happen. Pays to make sure your camera can pan the whole room. When this happened, I picked up on the static camera an EVP, which said, "Let's frighten her," in a really horrible way. And then the balls come rolling off. But it didn't frighten me. It's kind of excites me to bits. And it didn't just happen one time. I think it happened about 3 or 4. But what I was going to point out is the fact that those balls have been sitting on the Bible like that for over 24 hours. And static cam hasn't seen them move or flash or go off in that period of time. And then, what do you know? It just rolls off the Bible by itself? Or was it pushed? Okay, the K2 is sitting on the horse, on the saddle. And it's been sitting there for a while. And I did say, if you could go near that, you'll make it light up. How we usually say, encourage spirits to go and do things. So I'm just sitting there working on the computer, and I was ignoring it, really. I wasn't thinking anything. And if it hadn't been for the EVPs I got after it, I might have thought, well, maybe it somehow fell on its own. Back to the cat balls. Again, these can be sitting there all night. If you look at the time, it's 4:26 a.m. I come downstairs after being woken up. And it rolls off again. Now, this was the 3rd time it's done this. I think it's because it wasn't trying to scare me this time. This time was just move the cat ball. And I wish you could maybe see some sort of ghostly hand or something like that, but what you get is that. Can I just add that I have had the cat balls sitting in precarious positions, but they've never fallen off the other objects I've stuck them on, like other books and places where they should actually be tipped if they're touched, but they only ever got thrown off the Bible. I see shadows all the time. If you have a look at the top left-hand side underneath the date and the time, you'll see something move up across the wall. Slow down, just change colour. Explain that. And this one here, now I wasn't here, I was outside at that time of the afternoon. I'm out the back with the animals, feeding them. I left the, because static camera's running, and I left the REM pod on. Now, for a reason, I expected that to go off a REM pod, but I think it only blipped once. And that's why I checked the static cam. If I hadn't have checked it, I wouldn't have seen what you're about to see. Because I wasn't there, and I am going to show you some photos so you know what the light source is coming through big glass doors, and they were closed at the time. But because I wasn't there, I can't explain it. But because we're in the country and we have gates on our veranda, or green room we call it, no one can just do what this is about to do. Watch the shadow across the wall. Oh, that's freaky. And then nothing. So if I actually hadn't have checked the static cam, I would never have seen it. Interesting story about shadows. when we first brought this home, we've done a lot of renovating. I used to see like shadows, like someone was walking around the front, up to the front stairs, have to climb the stairs to do it. And there'd be no one there, but just constant seeing shadows walking. And since we've done up the green room, I don't actually get that anymore. And then I saw this and it kind of thought, I wonder, maybe I've changed their path. Ew, creepy idea. However, I do see shadows where I can see the bottom of the stairs. The light from the kitchen window just creeps under the stairs, and every now and then you see that's broken. When you see broken light like that, something has to do it. Now, I have checked that with having people walk past for me, and yeah, same thing, it blacks out the whole thing, and it blacks out for like a fraction of a second, so, but I'm not sure, because I can't. I've tried to capture this on camera and it doesn't happen, and when I'm not expecting anything, it happens. And this is what I mean, it's that don't blink or you're going to miss it moment. So annoying, but a lot of fun when you actually do get it. Okay, I just went outside to photograph where these shadows move up towards the stairs, and I just snapped 4 shots, relatively the same area, just capturing that the door was there. I walked out the door to take the photo and caught this in movement behind me. I know it looks like a hair or a cobweb, like, wow. But I am going to do a comparison. So I'm using a pair of tweezers, taking a photo of my hair, cobwebs, and my dog's got red hair. So I figured maybe I'll just have a look and see. But I can't reproduce it. I know I've taken hundreds of photos trying. I don't know. Leave it up to you. This was really interesting. I don't frequent the cemetery a lot at night anymore because I can't get anybody to come with me. We had a bit of an experience there that night. One of the members, she actually felt like she was being attacked, so we had to leave, and we did get that warning come through on a spirit box to get out, and it wasn't really friendly. But prior to that, we weren't watching at the time, but my neighbour suddenly said, hey, the lights are going off. So we've raced over and just sat there quietly filming and just encouraging, talking to them. There were 2 cat balls sitting on the left-hand side of this grave to the foreground. These little white balls there. And of course the owl. Now the owl on the opposite side of the lights is a sensor as well. It actually only went off once that night. I did capture that, but I've lost my footage. But these lights were interesting because it was just like passing back and forth. Now I did walk down that right the way down the bottom with one of my neighbours, and the whole way along I picked up EVPs, but because we were talking, it's kind of contaminated it. So lesson learned. But I'd love to go to the cemetery again. I'd love to go at night. I just have to find a willing candidate, fresh meat, someone I don't know that's good, to come with me. It'll be good. Can you go and touch the other side of the REM pod for me, please?
And by
Whereabouts are you? You're very close.
I'm trying.
You're doing a good job. Yellow. What about the K2? Can I just check to see where you are? Up there. Hello.
Danger.
Danger? What's... Ooh. Ah-ha-ha. Hello, I found you. I did, didn't I? Found is... Why are you up there? Now, where have you gone? Downstairs? Don't look at you. Will it help to know that I can't see you? Let's check this lounge chair. Excuse the mess.
Another room.
You're in another room? What room? This room?
Cigar.
You want a cigar? Yeah, I'm working on that.
Danger. Sin. How many?
How many? How many sins? No. Alright. Well, thank you for talking to me. Simon, are you here? Yay! Who's right behind me? Surprise.
Cat ball.
Cat ball.
Cheating.
Is it?
Run away. 48.
What? That said 48 the same time you did. What does that mean, that number 48? What does 48 mean? Can you see me? Do you like being here or not really? Oh. Well, thank you. You see that? Hey everybody, I just want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel and supporting me. This has been an interesting journey, documenting the paranormal that's happened in my home. I'm actually presently standing in the area where we used to see shadows walk past the doors behind me, up the stairs to the front door. It hasn't happened since we've added the green room behind me.
I like you.
Thank you. I like you too. We do have a lot of fun talking though, don't we? So, just entering back into the house. Because of the rain, it's been like I said, it's been getting a little active in here. So, I just wanted to say a quick thank you, and I appreciate it. I really do. Now I'm going to get back to talking to these guys. Thank you for watching.